Hello friends, welcome to English Journey with Vikas. So today in this video we will be discussing about very crucial topic. You know what? The topic is very important, very important. You know what? Like this question has been asked so many times, and many of us are still in perfect zone, in red zone. Whether we will able to shift our language thinking in other language or not, whether we will able to enhance the thinking ability in English language or not, and how we can train our mind, train our brain to increase the ability of thinking in English language. How to think or how to think in English language. This is the main topic for today. So today we will be discussing about this question, how to train our brain to think in English rather thinking in our native language like Hindi, Punjabi, Marathi, Telugu, Pahari, Gujarati. So we should avoid these languages whenever we require. Then we should only use. Otherwise, we must use and we must try to think in English language. So how we can try and what are the steps which we can follow? So what I'm just going to do, I'm just going to share with you steps, the very beautiful steps and the effective, very effective steps which will definitely help you to improve your spoken English and your thinking skills in this language. If I'm just sure you, I'm just really very much sure if you follow these steps, whichever I'm just going to share with you, you will definitely able to see the tremendous change in your way of thinking in this language. Your just percentage of in English language will be eventually improved, and you will be very much surprised. You know what? So now here, let's quickly begin. But before starting the video, I just want to tell you, make sure watch this video till the end, and if you like it, please do subscribe my YouTube channel and be a part of English journey. You know what? And even you do not know like what are the things which is just going to resonate with you and can change your way of thinking toward this language and can help to just accelerate your fluency in this language. So what you have to do, you have to just watch this video till the end and please do subscribe. So now let's quickly begin the video. So here, the very first step, that is, you know what, you have to think in single word. I repeat, you have to think in single word. Single word, what do I mean to say? Let me tell you. Whatever the things are surrounded you, whether you're staying at home, you're going in market, you're working person, you're whatever you do, it doesn't matter. The matter is that you have to know the each and every single thing, in your native language. First knowing native language, and after knowing it, you have to just Google it and try to know the actual meaning of that particular thing. For example, you are staying at your home, and it's very obvious. Like we have a mirror, and we have a window, door, terrace, curtain, fan, bed, almirah, fridge, etc., etc., etc. So what you have to do, you have rather thinking in your native language. It could be any language, Hindi, Marathi, and etc., etc. So what you have to do, you have to just think in single word. For example, rather saying in Hindi, khidki. So you don't need to just use your Hindi. You can simply say window. You can simply say another thing, rather saying darwaza, door. You can simply say door. You know what? Rather saying chhat, you can simply say in English, you can simply think it's a terrace. It's a terrace. I'm on terrace. It's a door. Please open the door. Oh, please, like please open the window. You can just use it. It's a very easy. Once you start implementing it, you start thinking in single word, you will able to see, you will almost cover the each and every single thing in English language. Once you know the meaning and the definition of the words and the things, you will definitely just feel yourself very much confidence. That's how we learn the thing, that's how we improve, and that's how it works. And that's how only we can, increase the thinking ability in English language. Believe me. Because like we have been thinking in our native language since our childhood, even though we have been observing it, we have been speaking it. So it's not a very easy process. It's really a very tough process, and you have to understand. All right. So now let's quickly come to the second step. Second step is that you have to describe unknown words. I repeat, you have to describe unknown words. Describing unknown words mean whenever you encounter with new word. For example, you encounter today with new word that is tremendous. I repeat, tremendous. So what you have to do, you have to find out the meaning. You have to Google it, and after finding out, you have to describe in your own way. What does mean it? Like for example, tremendous meaning is here. Oh, now, I mean, the very much powerful, very much effective, very much strong. The second word, which you can just, let's suppose you come across second word that is flabbergasted. I repeat, flabbergasted. So what you can do, you can just Google it. You can try to find out it at any cost, and after finding out the meaning, you can simply describe in your own way. Let's suppose flabbergasted. What does mean it? Well, it means amazed, mesmerized. You know what? So that's how you can just become more aware with the new words, and you can also build your vocabulary section. You know what? The vocabulary area, and by doing this, you will able to just really collect a lot of vocabulary, and you will also, memorizing the things, and you will also, like insisting your mind to work on it. Little bit just emphasize in your mind. That's how you will able to just memorize, because first you just go through the meaning, and after that you just want, you're just trying to describe the word, what does actual mean it. you know what that's how you can also improve your thinking ability in English language. So now here, let's quickly see the third point, third step. The third step is that you have to describe your day before going to bed. I repeat, you have to describe your day before going to bed. This is the third step. Very simple, very easy. Whatever you did whole day, whatever you have done in going to bed, you have to just describe. Let's suppose you went for meeting your friend, you went market, you bought something. So what you have to do, you studied a lot, you learned something. So you have to describe. Have to describe in your own words. By describing, you will get a lot of benefits. You will just it is you will just going to do the memorization, because you will eventually memorize the thing. You know what? Because you're going to do the rehearsal. Whatever you have done, you're just going to recall, trying to remember, and after remembering, you're just going to describe. This is just going to be a great one. The great step exercise in order to enhance your thinking skills in English language. Believe me, not cheating at all. So here it has a lot of benefits. You will just able to concentrate, you will able to memorize the thing, you will able to do the rehearsal. You can just make it more effective and the more efficient for. And you can also just will get to know your time management. How did you spend your whole day? You will also able to understand you're lacking. you know so these are the things which you can follow, you must follow. So now here, let's quickly see the fourth step. The fourth step is that you have to simply, you know, practice it on daily basis. I repeat, you have to practice it on daily basis. And what I mean to say, let me tell you, whatever you are learning, whatever you're doing, you have to just implement it on, each and every single conversation. Not something unnecessary you are going to just put. You have to just try to utilize in the conversation so that you can remember it, you can sustain it for long run, and you will able to just use it effectively. You know what? If you truly want to be an effective speaker, if you truly want to just enhance your thinking skills in English language, you want to just accelerate your thinking abilities in English language, then you must follow these steps, and that you have to just follow it. You have to implement. I'm sure by following these steps, you will definitely be able to improve your thinking skills in this language. Although it's not an easy task, it's not a piece of cake. You have to put efforts. You have to put your tough efforts, to just enhance it, to stop, to just decrease the percentage of thinking, native language. Okay, and you have to just think in English language. Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm just gonna tell you, I'm telling you, just you don't need to think in your native language. That's a kind of the, bound to happen. You're just going to, you're bound to think in English language and your native language when you start doing it, when you start implementing. This is something, like unstoppable. It's a perpetual thing. Whatever we have learned through our childhood, through our environment, society, we are not going to stop thinking about that unless until we are going to put extra efforts. We are going to extra mile. You know what? So you have to just follow these very simple, steps in order to enhance your spoken English thinking skills and learning. And I guarantee you, you know, you will definitely able to see the, really create change, drastic change in your way of thinking and your way of communication. You will definitely able to see the change, believe me, after few months. And don't expect you are going to just see the change within 15 days, nothing such as. It may take some time. Gradually you will able to see the change, not 15 days, because you know what, we have been thinking in our native language, we have been speaking, we have been observing it since our childhood. So please don't expect it. Just follow the process, be patient, and be consistent as well. In the process of learning, you have to be very much, patience. You have to be very much consistent. That's how only you can improve and develop your skills. Otherwise, I don't think you're going to. Well, okay, for now it's enough. I just want to tell you, uh I hope you will just implement these things and you will definitely become good speaker and become good thinker in English language. So I just wish you all the best. I'll see you in next video. Till then, stay healthy, stay awesome.